Hey there, Sagittarius. Hope you are doing well. This is Jamie from Soulvine Guidance, and we're going to check in with your energies. Now, I don't know what's happening, but I'm feeling a bit excited. So, this is a good thing, right? If we haven't met before, I'm Jamie, and awesome to have you here. We do zodiac signs weekly for all. And oh, we got a fourth one that came on through. And then we do Pisces daily, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I like to peek in on the weekend if I have some time and just feel called to do another session for you guys. So again, check out what you have in Pisces. You might have, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. Check in with, maybe it's Mercury or Mars. Just, check in if that's what you feel called to do, if you're familiar with astrology and your natal chart. Alrighty. Sag, we've got the world, caring connections, the sun, and journey. Where are you going and what are you doing? This is pretty cool. I feel like a new cycle is starting for you, or has started, or will be at some point here. I just feel like you've been calling something in, and right now you're being paid attention to, is what I feel. I feel you're being paid attention to all the time. You're very likable. You've got great energy. People want to know you. Yeah, and I'm just feeling right now that you're kind of like in the limelight with this world energy, and people are looking at, how do I get there? How do I get to them? How do I get to Sagittarius and connect with them? And that's what I feel is happening right now for you, because someone, it's like either something is going to the next level in terms of a connection, you're meeting a new connection, something that maybe that you finally wanted, but it could also be too that if you are in a relationship, there's like a new elevation, like something new that you might be exploring with your partner. It could be some form of travel. It could be just talking on a different level. Just something is changing here for the better, because then we get to the sun and journey. So like, wow, you've got sun being 1, journey being 2. So this is kind of a sequence that's happening here. What I'm loving here, it's like the sun has like healed everything that needed to be healed. We're always healing, we're always growing, but what I feel is happening here is that you're just fully connected, body, mind, and soul is what I'm getting. I feel like with this caring connection, it's like you're being seen for who you are. And it's not like, maybe for some of you, because you're quite independent and just do your thing, that at the same time, like you're feeling seen, you're feeling acknowledged, like people are loving things about you, and it doesn't feel like heavy or gross or needy. There's just something here that just seems to be right. And this journey card too, it's like, there's no fear. It's like you're kind of releasing something on this path. Like you're not afraid to take a risk on this path and journey wherever you're going towards or doing. And you're not worried about what all these different, should I be going this way? Should I be going that way? You're like, nope, I know where I'm going. My bags are packed and I'm heading that way. I'm trusting in it. I feel guided. I feel led, like something's been lit. And I know exactly what I'm meant to be doing now, or where I'm meant to be. But I also think this is exploring. I also think this is experimenting, and not, interestingly, it's kind of what's coming through is like, you're not going to be set in your ways anymore. It's like you're open up to more possibilities and potential. So this is part of your exploration that I feel is happening for you, Sagittarius. So let's dive a little bit deeper and see what this world energy is and what you need to know, Sagittarius. Alrighty. Okay, so you've got the 3 of emotions. So this is like connection. Happy. It's interesting what coming through. Happy, joy. I don't know where that's from, but it's kind of, I don't know if it's something the kids have shown me, but interesting. So you've got the 3 of emotions, the Hermit energy. Thank you. Just wanted to get a few more and then we'll dive a bit deeper. Okay. So I definitely feel like something is happening here with some shift, some change. I think, like I said, I feel you right now are being celebrated, being recognized. And I think, in your own way, you love the attention, Sagittarius. Let's get real about it. Um, but at the same time, it's like you're trying to get back to be more grounded. And I think it's just because you're so independent, and maybe you're sitting down to make a choice of where you want to be. Because if you've got a lot of opportunities, a lot of connections happening right now, I feel like you're looking at how to do something differently this time. Okay. And I feel like as part of that, it's like the path that of least resistance for once. And it's purely because, like I said, I just think you're set in your ways and like to do things the way you like to do things. And you're quite independent and you don't want to be held down. But I think it's like whatever you've been connecting in, maybe in your own way, trying to call in, trying to get like direction. But at the same time, I think you're just happy being you. And it's like this connection opportunities come on in. And it's kind of like, this is something I've been calling for a long time, but just had to let it go because it hadn't happened or wasn't happening. For some of you who aren't in a relationship, okay? For those that you are in a dynamic, I feel like something is getting more serious or something is going to deeper depths, okay? And with this Ten of Materials, there's definitely something pretty magical happening on the other side with this connection. And I think that's really going to blossom if it's new. And if it's an existing relationship, like I said, it's going to further depths. And I feel like you're just getting into this, whoa, like, yes, energy of like you're finally reaching a certain point. Some of you might be buying a home. Some of you might be having family or doing certain things more connected with your community. There's just something, like I said, it's like you're showing your connection to someone or a situation is really glowing and being recognized, but you're putting it more out into the world. Maybe too, you're getting more involved in your community. I just feel like there's something here between two people or a dynamic that is just really evolving in a new way, in a new direction. Something new is happening here. And then you got the Ace of Materials. So it might be that you're doing your thing, Sag, and people are liking it. People are vibing with it. And they're like, how do I get a bit more of Sagittarius right now? And then you're like glowing on a whole new level. And I feel like you've always glowed, but this is like taking things to, like I said, up leveling, or level up, level up. I know that song. I just can't think who it is. There's more offers, new beginnings, new opportunities that are creeping on in. So you have a lot of opportunity and choices at the same time that might need to be made, but I feel like you're in a good space. Whoa. So you've got the Emperor energy. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is like for some of you, there is some new opportunity that's coming on in that I feel is going to help you scale up. It's like maybe you've had your eye on something in creating, and you're already vibrating at a very good energy with the Sun and the Ten of Materials. It's like more offers and opportunities come on in, and I feel whatever this new one is, for some of you, you might be relocating for a job opportunity, but someone's stepping in a very significant leadership role. But it also might be like you're being called into like go into a direction where you're leading the way. So maybe for some of you, it's starting a new business as well. But there's something significant here that seems to be quite lucrative in terms of opportunity. So let's have a look at the Three of Emotions, and this flew out. So we've got the Muse of Materials. Yeah, so this is like the King of Materials energy, if you want to consider it and to understand in terms of tarot. But with this Muse of Materials energy, this is super cool in a sense of like I said, you're being seen in this certain type of light here, Sag, and someone sees you as stable, as it's interesting. I'm getting sexy too, like full of full of glow at the same time. Like just, I think also too, I'm getting like someone wants to, people are used to you being so independent. And I'm not saying that you're not independent. I'm just saying someone here sees you as you doing your thing and being so content at it. But I feel like someone wants to say, but I've also got you. I'm also want you to feel like the world. The world is available. What is it that you want? What can I do to support you? Like you really are everything to me. And I want to make sure that you know it is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Okay, so the Hermit energy. And then you've got the Seven of Inspiration. It's interesting because I feel like this is a total different energy. So I don't know if you've got someone else in your space here, Sagittarius, that is really trying to fight for you. And you're really also trying to go, I don't know if this is what I want. I don't know if this is actually my Ten of Materials. Okay? That's like the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's something in question here about a connection right now. Or a situation. It's interesting. I'm just getting this like a total different energy here. It's like here you feel powerful and amazing, recognized, all the things. And then you get here, it's like a different pace, a different energy, a different phase. I don't know if it's you don't want to let someone down, so you're trying to keep up with something. Let's have a little bit further look here what this Seven of Inspiration is. Thank you, Spirit. What's Seven of Inspiration? Share more on this Seven of Inspiration energy. Okay, you've got the Knight of Voices. I'm going to put this over here because that's not connected to that. I don't know for some of you if you're waiting for a certain communication to come in, you're waiting on someone, or you're waiting to receive a download of some kind in terms of where you should put your energy, your time, take action towards. But I feel like this is a little bit of in and out energy, and hence why you might be really contemplating a certain situation. But it's a bit flighty. It's like a bit... It's not very solid, this one, okay? It's a bit flighty. That's the best word to put. Okay, it's Ten of Materials. What do we need to know here with the Ten of Materials? Okay, we've got two cards. No, we've got too many. I'm going to put them back and I'm going to shuffle. That was way too many. Tell us more of this Ten of Materials. Thank you, Spirit, for... Okay, Sag. Yeah, I think you realize here you're not willing. Oh, this is in reverse too. I don't read reversals. I just connect into energy overall. I think you realize here with this energy and with the Ten of Materials showing up, carrying connections and Sun, you know what isn't for you. You know what you're not willing to settle on, what you're not willing to sacrifice for a certain connection. And I think whatever this is over here, it's like you've made a decision. It's like, nah, this is not what I want. I'm getting all this over here. Like, why am I settling? People see me. People recognize me. Again, for those of you that are already in a connection, already in a relationship, maybe some part of you is like questioning, should I be investing more of my time here? Because I'm not getting what I need out of it. I've been trying, I've been showing up. Then there's another aspect too of some of you who are trying to build a life, get that home, get that great job that you've always been wanting. But there's something missing somewhere. And I think you're trying to navigate what that is. It's like you're waiting for some form of communication to make a decision. But I think you recognize that if you ain't getting the decision, that says everything. Sorry, if you ain't getting the information that you're seeking, that says everything. Is kind of what I'm getting here. And you're just not willing to settle anymore. So yeah, the Ace of Materials, you're getting the Justice card. I'm loving this for you guys, okay, Sag? Like, whatever you've been wanting, whatever you've been calling in, it's like awakening. It's opening up for you, okay? And with this Emperor energy and the Knight of Materials, along with the Ace of Materials, like, there's something that is pretty special that's happening. Someone's coming in with a very solid offer. You've already got the Ace of Materials. So someone wants a beginning. Someone wants to start with you that is very solid, connected, okay? Grounded. And at the same time, I mean, maybe they have a pretty, like, they're showing you different sides of them that's making you feel safe. It's like, oh, you might hear a little bit and they share a little bit more. And it's just like, this seems like really good connection. This seems like really balanced for what I need. Like someone who's like showing up, showing me who they are. Like, I think you're getting what you need. It's like something is opening up and meeting the truths of who you are. And with this Knight of Materials, like I said, someone is communicating to you, going from this Ace of Materials and wants to make things more serious, more connected. If this is relation to a job, like a career, like this is pretty special. You get to make the choice of where you're going and what you're doing and really stepping into your power and leadership. And for a relationship, for some of you, you're going to make a decision whether this is enough and whether you're going to choose to go in another direction, or whether this is going to like be nurtured and grow. You're going to know which dynamic this is for you. And for some of you, like, but I just need to know what I'm meant to do. You know. Are you feeling it's not enough? You know. Are you holding on, waiting for some news and it hasn't arrived? You know. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting here. So be kind to yourself, Sagittarius, okay? All right, what is something that we, not something, Spirit, what is it that we need to know to best support ourselves right now with this dynamic? Surrender to the divine. So for some of you who are really trying to connect in, knowing which direction, who to choose, which path, which job, Spirit's saying, take a back seat for a minute. Leave it to us. Let go. We'll show you. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying here right now. In terms of your challenge that you need to consider as part of this experience, what does Sag need to know? Challenge, way too many, but I'm going to take this one. I feel I need to take this one. All right. Don't let pride get in your way. So it's interesting because the only thing I'm getting with here is purely because you are like on fire right now, Sagittarius. So you might be getting lots of interest from lots of different places. And I feel like Spirit's just saying, don't let it get too much in your head about it. Like, make sure you still ground in this Muse of Materials energy. While there's still ego in some regard attached, it's still grounded. It still knows what it needs to do, how to connect, how to communicate, and how to show up to get what they need, to get what they want, okay? There's something special that's very grounded in that approach. And Spirit's just kind of letting you know, don't, like, just be careful. Like, you might miss an opportunity just not being a little bit more humbled in approach, okay? What is it that may be hidden that we, thank you. Okay, we got 2. Hold your vision, expect powerful change. We had this for 2 total different energies. I'm trying to think who this was for. Might have been Capricorn and Virgo, maybe. In totally different spots, by the way. So, and totally different readings. So it's interesting they're both coming out. But there is something that you are seeking in terms of a dynamic or situation. And Spirit is kind of saying here, you want it, you got it. But keep the faith. Don't waver here. It's just, it may not show up on the timeline that you want, whatever else. I don't even think it's far away, to be honest. But Spirit's kind of saying, like, hang in there. And at the same time, this is going to be bigger and bolder than you think. It's going to get you more connected to what you can even imagine is what I feel is happening here. There's a start of a new cycle. And I feel very connected. You got expect powerful change, surrender to the divine, and the world card. There's something magical happening behind the scenes, Sag, and I don't even think that you can even fathom what potential is here. I'm going to leave that with you. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us, supports us, and appreciate you being here. We'll connect with you soon. Happy New Year, folks. Bye now.